Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is February 8th, 2016, and today is Monday morning. So looking at the economic calendar today, nothing on the horizon today, but sure enough, things will develop throughout the week. But what a big week last week. Let's start with the EURUSD. Big rally last Friday as the Dow Jones tanked. The USD rallied above 111 and holding itself above 111, 110. The next real resistance level I would say is 112 and a half. Support level is yet to be seen, as we see that we've kind of challenged this before and just broke it, and then on the flip side as well. So altogether, 12 and a half is a major resistance level. I would say 1210 is an anticipated support as we now, are deleting our previous positions of our support positions of 107, 108-ish level, which I don't think that we'll be visiting that, at least in the short term, as we've looking to break higher in the Euro USD. Looking over the weekly chart, I want you to see this in order for you to see the consolidation here. I mean, we've seen this a few times. We tried to challenge it on the 114-ish, 115-ish level. We didn't break higher. However, I feel that this time we may find ourselves a little bit higher as long as we can keep some sort of momentum. But in the interim trading, we're trading between on the extreme levels, I would say between this 114-ish level and 107, 106 level. Realistically, I think we're going to be trading between 110 and 114 until we break out of that. Looking at the Dow Jones quickly, big sell-off on Friday, 200 points. We just tanked on Friday, and as you can see, we've got a few thresholds here that we're trying to sustain some sort of foundation, I guess, for a short covering rally until we hit about 17,000. I suspect we'll hit about 16,800 before we start tanking again, if it gives it that much air. But it is volatile. There's definitely opportunities to make money both sides in the Dow Jones. Looking at gold here, obviously a big rally in gold. As you can see here, we're rallying back to this 1190, 1180 level, which we haven't seen in a very, very long time. We hit this bottom of 1050, and now we're trading at 1066. So altogether, we're doing well on the gold front, just because as investors are pulling their money out of the equities, they're looking into putting their money into gold, as you can see here. So this should affect obviously the price of the rand, although I think the rand's going to stay weak. But looking at oil is trading at $31. A nice rally last week, going from 29.60 and now selling off to 31.12. I think it's going to still hold this $30 range. Let's look at the weekly chart. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, the real support is at 28, 29-ish level, but trading at 30, above 30, I think is conceivable. And I still believe that we're going to have a rally sometime this year in gold. Looking at the USDCAD, big sell-off from 146 a couple of weeks ago, and now we're trading at 138. We're looking to consolidate here. We had this correction. Now I think we're going to be consolidating between 137 and 142-ish levels. So that should be our new levels for that. GBP Japanese yen, big move last week, a big sell-off, a big rally, and then a big sell-off. And now we're trading at 170. I think we're going to bounce off of this. I see a resistance at 175. I still think that we're going to go above this and hold this level. But this is really, it's been a hard trade, to tell you honestly, just because it's following much of what the Dow Jones is doing. Just ironically, the GBP is obviously in Great British pounds. Japanese yen is completely irrelevant. But if you look between this symbol and the Dow Jones, they are correlating. So it should be kind of interesting how that unfolds this week. Looking at the USD ZAR just briefly, we're trading at 1593 here, as you can see in a longer chart. but nothing to really write home about. A little bit of a correction from, our low of 1690, 1695-ish level. We've retraced a whole basis point. I don't think we'll be going back to, this 12 or 11 or 10 range, but we could definitely see ourselves getting back in between 15, well, I would say even between low 15s and mid 60s and trading within that range. So let's keep an eye on this, as this has also been selling off just like the USDCAD has been selling off. So, there's a lot of rotation in the markets right now. It's just the question is, will the dollar sustain its strength, or will the other currencies, start, getting a little bit stronger? We have yet to see that in the markets, and I'm sure we will as the week unfolds. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading, and I want to wish you guys a great trading day.